Nothing in the cup holders. All open. Perfect. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking.
20 seconds out. 20 seconds.
Got the bosses watching.
Oh no. Don't say anything daft.
15 seconds out.
Good luck. Good luck, crew.
10, 9, 6, 5,
Here we go again, eh?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. I'm Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson here with Graham Boyd. Graham, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Larry, as always.
This is it. This is it. The big show. We are just about 30 minutes away. Graham and I are out here on this beautiful green carpet. There goes Yusuf Mehdi. Now, Yusuf, how are you, man?
Hey,
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
I know you're going to be, you got to get inside and get everything underway, so I just wanted to grab you just going in. How's this look?
I was feeling great. You know how it is. We're nervous, but the team has put so much effort into getting all these great games for our fans, and we're excited to show a good one today.
Awesome crowd. All right, we'll let you get inside. Nice to see you, man. All right, now
How are
listen,
you?
we've got a packed show for you for the next 20 or so minutes. Then we're going to take a little break, and then we go right into 90 minutes. Right into 90 minutes, as Phil Spencer puts it, games, right?
Yeah, so excited to be here. This is the center of the gaming universe right now, and I personally just want to say a special
That's
welcome.
Ken Lobb. That's Ken Lobb.
Hey,
Come on
Ken.
over here, Ken. Good to see you. Ken Lobb, who's
Hey,
a
Ken. How's it
Killer
going,
Instinct.
man?
Ken, nice to
see
talk to you.
Hey, nice to see you.
Now, you're going to go inside and you're getting excited as well, right?
Of course I'm excited. I'm always excited. It's like
Games
it's a good show.
You've been doing games for a long time. You've involved Killer Instinct in a lot of games. How does it feel? I mean, this is like Hollywood out here, isn't it?
It's super fun. It's nice to be in LA again, especially because it's not 1,000 degrees out.
Right.
Excited for the show. Ready to go do stuff that I'll talk about soon.
That's all. We're going to let you go before you get us into trouble.
Nice to see
Cheers,
you.
Ken.
All right, man.
See you.
Thanks, sir. We'll see you inside. Graham, first of all, I want to thank everybody tuning in from around the
Absolutely,
world
yeah.
and joining us for this show, and then, of course, the briefing itself and following the post-show.
And a special welcome from me for all the fans in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. We know you'd love to be here, but we're going to bring you the whole thing live, so stick with us.
It's just going to be like being there. You don't have to do
Absolutely.
anything. You can just say right there. Now, in just a moment, I understand we're going to have Dan Greenawalt from Turn 10, Forza 10 Motorsports is going to be here to talk about Forza Horizon 2. He's going to be pulling up. Now, Dan, I don't know if you know this.
Oh, hold on, I can hear
That is
something.
Dan right there. Would you look at this? That's the way Dan arrives. That is like a $500,000 vehicle right there. Look at that.
That is
Dan, look
serious.
at
He knows
this.
what he's doing.
Yeah, he really knows what he's doing.
Come
out
on
there.
over, Dan.
Yeah, you can close it.
Bring the keys, Dan. Bring the keys.
Is that the valet you gave it to or somebody else? Dan, come on over. That's Dan makes an entrance. Dan, nice to see you. Dan Greenawalt from Turn 10. Dan, what was you always make a spectacular arrival? What was that this year?
That was the Lamborghini Aventador. It's actually a very rare edition of it as well. Very powerful.
Well, we may not see it again because I don't think that was the valet you gave the keys to.
No, I don't think so either.
So it's great to have you here. Let's talk a little bit about Forza Horizon 2 and what fans can expect. It's coming later this year.
Well, you know, Forza's really been on the rise. Forza Motorsport 5 came out. People are still having a great time. We've been supporting that with PDLC and great tracks. And of course now Forza Horizon 2. Coming this holiday, amazing game set in Europe, looks beautiful.
And Dan, I'd like to say thank you personally for bringing Forza Horizon 2 to Europe. So thank you for that. What are those European roads like? What kind of different things are we going to see? What does it open up for the game?
Well, you know, Europe really brings the world to life. So we were in Colorado on the original Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon, and now bring it to Europe. It's a new playground for people to explore.
Magic. Can't wait to have a go at that.
Now, Dan, like I say, you always make these spectacular entrances. You work with all the car manufacturers around the world to bring these fantastic cars into your games. That's got to be really exciting for you because, I mean, of all...
Well, you know, our relationship with the car manufacturers has really changed over the years. You think 10 years ago, they didn't really think the gamers were going to be able to afford great cars like that.
Right.
But, you know, last year at Forza Motorsport 5, we had a McLaren P1 there, and 2 of them sold on the stand at E3. So, gamers...
What?
Yeah.
That's like how much is that car?
Oh, it's over $1 million.
Right.
Gamers
Well, that's not an
are a
impulse
more
purchase.
diverse group, right? And that's what's great. So having a diverse group that can afford cars like a Lamborghini and a Ford Fiesta is great.
I can afford the game. Anyway, Dan Greenawalt from Turn 10, thank you, my friend. We will talk
Cheers,
to you
Dan.
later.
I'm going to take you inside, Dan, and we can talk about that car a little bit more.
Yeah, we're going to get you inside. We've got a lot. You're going inside too? All right, we're going to talk to Graham. We've got the line. We've got some folks coming in here. Green carpet is going on. We've got Alex. Alex Rigopoulos is going to be with us in just a minute from Harmonix. Alex, why don't you come on in here? Alex, nice to see you, man. Good to see you.
Thanks very much. I'm psyched to be here.
Yeah, your team always does these great games with Kinect, and you've got Fantasia coming out. Let's talk about that. It's coming out later this year. You announced the date. Can you give us the headlines?
Yeah, well, look, this is something really new for us. We're excited about it. It's a new kind of motion game and a new kind of music game that really fuses expressive motion control with creative music making in this magical world. We're really excited to show it off this week.
It's not just creative music making, but you're dealing with some of the most beloved moments in Disney animation history. I mean, we've all wanted to be the sorcerer. Now you're kind of allowing us to do that.
Yeah, look, it was a real privilege to work with Disney on this project, and this Fantasia is a film that made a real impression on a lot of us at Harmonix for decades, so this was an incredible opportunity to kind of get behind the scenes and into the Disney vaults and actually bring some of Walt's original vision for that film to life again in interactive form.
Now I know you've always worked, Harmonix has always worked on great Kinect games. What's attracted you to that technology?
Something about the expressive options that open up when the game is aware of what a player is doing with their entire body. It's just you can just go to places that you can't when you're just playing with a game controller, and that's something we've really been excited to explore.
That is awesome. Well, listen, I'm going to let you get inside so you can take your seat, my friend.
Thanks so
Pleasure seeing you, Alex Rogopoulos from Harmonix. Fantasia coming out later this year. Very excited about that. Now, we've got a lot of folks coming in here. I mean, let's see what's going on. Oh, look at this. We have some friends, our friends from Halo 343 Industries. We have Kiki. How you guys doing? Kiki, good to see you. Nice to see you, Dan. How are you guys doing? Josh, nice to see you. I can't take you. You got to keep going, though. You know why? Because we got a bunch of stuff coming. We'll see you inside. We're going to see some stuff today. We must. We're going to see a little bit of stuff. All right. Now, I got a chance to catch up with Bonnie and Frank from 343 Industries earlier. Take a look. We are starting off things hot with none other than Frank O'Connor and Bonnie. How are you, Bonnie? It's so good to talk to you.
Oh, I'm great. Thanks, Larry.
Frank, it's so good to see you as well.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
Now, Bonnie, Bonnie Ross, we're going to have you on stage shortly talking about Halo. Is that right?
I think that is what I'm going to talk about. Halo.
That's what I've heard. Now, I want to talk to you about, you've talked about the Halo journey beginning. What does that mean and what can people expect?
You know, I can't talk a lot because that's what we're going to say today. If you get in there, that's what we're going to talk about. The journey does begin, and it begins today.
So do not move. You're going to want to get information. Now, Frank, fans have been asking for a Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. What do you think when you hear that?
I actually haven't heard that at all, Larry. Honestly, I think the fans have been they've been talking about a lot of things, and it's going to be interesting today to find out how much of what they were talking about was sort of pure speculation and fluff, and how much of it was accurate. And I guess they'll know one way or another within the next hour, right?
Right. It's really exciting to have you guys out here, and I know you're going to be on stage now. Frank, are you on stage?
No, I'm better off camera, as you know, as the people tuning out right now are going to be evidence of. So.
Now, Bonnie, you've been on stage quite a few times in the past. Do you still get nervous? Those pre-show jitters?
I do. I'm nervous right now just standing next to you, Larry. You are intimidating.
Bonnie Ross and Frank O'Connor from 343 Industries. Thank you, guys. I'll let you get inside. Thanks so much.
My favorite video game of all time is the original Resident Evil. It was the first game where I wasn't just driven by the sort of competitiveness and trying to beat the game, but I was emotionally terrified and confounded as to what was taking place. Why are there zombies in this mansion along with giant snakes in the attic? And it consumed my life, and still does to this day in a way. I always check attics for giant snakes.
You have to.
You should.
You really should.
All right, now I love achievements. I know you love achievements, and I'm very excited to share with you some great news about achievements. We have this brand new app that we're going to be shipping later this year that's going to let you track achievements like never before. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Larry here of Xbox Live's Major Nelson, here with a quick look at some new features the team is working on for achievements later this summer. First, you'll be able to use achievements in snap mode, so you can track your game's achievements seamlessly while you play. They'll be sorted by how close you are to unlocking them, and they'll update your progress in real time. You can even move achievements you care most about to the top for easy tracking. My favorite feature, though, is the ability to select any achievement I'm struggling with and choose to get help. I simply select an achievement, and Xbox One reaches out to the web for tips and strategy content, delivering it right to my TV. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the new achievements feature coming later this summer to Xbox One. Thanks everyone for watching.
That's right. You can do things like the achievement app coming later this summer only with Snap, only on Xbox One. You can kind of have it tucked over on the side there, just decide what you want to track, go through the game. Now, you can go out to the web if you want to, but I know the people that are watching, no, they're going to power through it. They really want to get their achievements. Anyway, that'll be coming later this year. Now, the arrivals are continuing to stream in. We are moments away. Don't forget, the show starts at 9:30 Pacific. That's 12:30 Eastern. And then following that, about 11:15 Pacific, we're going to do a Q&A panel right down on the show floor with some of the folks you're going to see on the stage. We're very excited about that. Now, one of the games coming out later this year on Xbox One exclusively is Sunset Overdrive. You are not going to believe their arrival. Check out this ride. Oh man, it has been a wild time out here on the green carpet. You just don't know what to expect. And what's going to happen next is you're not going to believe. Right over here, if I look out here, the Sunset Overdrive bus is pulling up here. And in just a moment, Ted Price is going to get off it from Insomniac Games. Sunset Overdrive coming exclusively to Xbox One later this year, and apparently we've created this bus. The doors are opening. Can we get a shot of this? There, Ted Price. Ted Price from Insomniac Games and the rest of the gang. Ted, come on over here. Ted, how are you? Ted Price from Insomniac said, great to see you.
It's wonderful to be here.
I got to tell you, a Sunset Overdrive bus. What is going on there?
This is what the game's all about. Look at this, and I want to mention we got the team here representing Sunset Overdrive. Walking behind us here.
I know, I see what's going on. We got some of the characters from the game, but it's Sunset Overdrive again, coming to Xbox One exclusively later this year. Ted, how's it feel? I mean, the game is almost out. You've been in the games industry a long time. This is real. I can ask you this question. Have you had a bus for any of your other games?
We've never had a bus for any of our games.
There you go. They've never had a bus. But I understand you ran into a little bit of a problem with the LAPD.
Yeah, we actually had a good dose of anti-establishment right there. We were saying, don't let us through, and the police wouldn't let us through, so we had to, get a little help, and we got through.
I don't know if we can get a shot of this, but there's actually a mutant stuck on the front of the bus, which looks like maybe that's what caused the LAPD to pull you over.
That's right. This is one of the overcharged delirium drinkers, the OD'd, which are these mutants in the game that actually are pretty vicious. But we got one on the bus just to make sure everybody's comfortable with that concept.
Now, Ted, what separates Sunset Overdrive from some of the other games you've worked on that you've seen out there?
Well, this is a game that really changes the rules for traditional shooters. This is a game which is all about velocity, about grinding, bouncing, vaulting, wall running through this giant open world city and using a huge arsenal of unconventional weapons and special abilities to save Sunset City. It's a very different game, but it's the kind of game we love making at Insomniac because it's all about being irreverent and creating something that's really stylized.
Now, speaking of the bus, if you haven't had a chance, go over to youtube.com/Xbox and look at the unveil video. Was that amazing or what? How we unveiled it?
Cool. Yeah, I mean, again, that's the tone that we were trying to strike with Sunset Overdrive. We want to be different and offer players something they just simply haven't seen before.
Now, obviously, the game's coming out on Xbox One later this year, but I understand you may be on stage. Is that right?
It's a possibility. Yeah.
We're not going to bring Ted all the way over from Burbank to not get him on stage, all right?
Way far away in Burbank, yeah.
So listen, Ted, I want to thank you for coming down. It's been awesome. I want to thank everybody back here, guys. Yeah, thank you. All right, any final words before I let you go?
We are excited to be here. We're excited to show off what makes Sunset Overdrive so different.
Ted Price from Insomniac Games. Ted, thanks for your time today.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive, you're not going to want to miss that game. Now, Killer Instinct came out on Xbox One at launch. Killer Instinct fans, take a listen because I have some brand new news for you. Take a look at this video.
I took the easy route once. It got me fame, fortune, and glory. But it was all hollow. When I fell hard. I lost everything. But I'm back now, and this time I'm doing it right. And don't think for a moment that I'll let anything get in my way. Because if you give me that moment, I win. Is that the best you got, Ultra Tech?
TJ Combo, the first new character coming for Season 2. I knew you would like that. Killer Instinct fans, you're going to want to get a load of that. It is awesome. Got some other story thing coming for Killer Instinct later this year, Season 2. I love it, you love it. But you know what else do you love? Titanfall! Joining me right here, Abby Happy. Abby, how are you? It's always good to see you.
You too.
Now listen, Titanfall launched this year. It was a very different year last year because you guys announced it on stage last year.
It was a very big moment for us last year.
Now you've got a year under your belt. You've shipped the game. Millions of people are playing the game. That's really exciting.
Yeah, it is, and it's a lot of work too because we're still supporting it throughout the year. We're showing a new mode at E3, showing Titan burn cards, some Titan customization, cool stuff. So.
Well, I'm sure we'll have all the details on that. Because I play games all the time. You play games all the time. Do you remember what happened a couple weeks ago? When we were randomly matched together?
Oh, yeah. We played some Titanfall together. Randomly, too, because I just looked on the other team and it was like, that is actually verifiably Major Nelson.
It was me and Jeff. And the rest of the gang, Team Dysfunction. All of a sudden we look up and there you are on the other team. And we're like, okay, this is kind of cool. And that kind of led to the fact we need to get an Xbox Live team versus Respawn match.
Yeah, no, this has to happen. We definitely need a pairing up. I was all alone. You guys were on the side. You didn't even invite me to play with you guys. Such jerks.
Well, you were talking smack about us on Twitter. Remember that?
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about something, though, because we were talking about the team. We're like, we want to take on the team Respawn. I'm like, guys. They're going to kick our rear ends. Because, I mean, you guys have been working on this game for years.
We might play a little bit, too. Yeah. We get some practice.
We love to do it anyway. I know you guys play with the community all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on plane just about every day, and we've organized some community play along stuff, and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. We love it. We're looking forward to all this great stuff you guys are coming with Titanfall. I know that it's going to be a little different for you this year because you're sitting in the audience.
I know, it's so strange, but you know what? No pressure, so I think that's nice too.
Great, that's awesome. Well, listen, Abby, I'm going to let you go sit inside. Great seeing you. We'll see you inside the show. We'll see you on the show floor. New stuff coming. All right, Three's awesome iOS game. Well, guess what? It's coming to Xbox One. Asher, how are you? I'm here with Asher from Threes, which is coming to ID at Xbox program. How are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic.
Now, do you walk a lot of green carpets?
No, I've never walked on a green carpet before. I've avoided them, actually, my entire life.
Well, guess what? Welcome to the ID at Xbox program because you're going to be walking on a lot of green carpets. Tell us about Threes. I mean, people may know it from iOS, but it's coming to ID at Xbox program.
Yeah, I mean, Threes was just a little number sliding game, but then we thought about how to bring it to more people around the world, and Xbox is such a platform and can support lots of different smaller experiences, right. Like specifically in their little snap window on the side of the screen, and we're like, oh, it'd be perfect, you could play the game there. So it seemed like a natural fit.
So it's almost like I can play the game over here, like while I'm doing something else, like maybe
watching Netflix, right. Or what other video consumption activities, right. You know, those kind of things.
That sounds like fun. How did you make the transition from like touch to controller?
I mean, it was actually pretty natural because basically it's just a 4 directions, up, down, left, right, fits perfectly on the D-pad, or even you can use those little sticks to preview your move, and it works out.
Awesome. Asher, thanks so much. I congratulate you on launching Threes. When's it coming out?
To be announced.
To be announced. All right. All right. Now, listen, I've been out here under the sun with the blazing lights. Meanwhile, inside, you are now going to get probably your first look at the Xbox Media Briefing stage. Graham Boyd is inside. Graham, tell us what's going on inside. People are finding their way into the season. Describe the scene for the folks at home, and let's show them some stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you, Larry. I am right where I want to be, right in the heart of the action. This is the Galen Center in Los Angeles. This is the venue for the Xbox E3 Media Briefing 2014. This is actually usually where a basketball team play, but over 200 people have been working hard over the last 2 weeks to transform this into a cathedral to Xbox. And let me tell you, it looks absolutely amazing in here, and the atmosphere is definitely heating up. You can see there's thousands of media and Xbox fans filing in behind me. What I'm really excited about this year is that we have more Xbox fans in the room than ever before. They're also sitting up close and personal down on the floor here, and we've got some other really cool things as well. I'm not going to spoil the surprise of the main stage. It looks insane, and that screen is ridiculous. But for the first time ever, we've got stages down on the floor. We've got screens down on the floor as well. So we're really bringing the action out to everyone here in the Galen Center. But more importantly, we're bringing the whole thing live to you. You are going to see so many cool things today. You're going to see games, and you're going to see Oh yeah, more games as well. So please do not go anywhere. The other thing about this as well, I hope it comes through on the stream. The sound system in here is absolutely beast. The whole building shakes when some of these amazing trailers that you're going to see today get going. So yeah, I am massively, massively excited. This is my 7th E3, but I think this is the one I am most excited for ever. We're going to let everyone get settled down in here. And Larry, let's go and see what you're doing back out on the green carpet.
That sounds exciting. I heard them doing a sound test, and we actually heard it outside. I think the seismograph team here on the campus was like, what's going on? But it's all right. We got it controlled. Anyway, you may know this guy. That's right, Rod Ferguson from Black Tusk. Rod, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Now, you are responsible for some of many of the beloved games over the past 10 years. I mean, he's been behind the scenes a little bit, but this guy, he ships great games. Let's talk about some of the games you've been working on.
Well, you know, the Gears of War trilogy, BioShock Infinite, lots of stuff like that. Little games.
No big deal. Now, you're at Black Tusk right now, which is Microsoft's first-party production studio. You're running that. What does that mean? You guys are up in Vancouver, Canada representing. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been Microsoft got Gears of War. We're up in Vancouver. It's only been about 4 months, so it's you know, we're working hard though. Excited. We've got a great team. Super excited. A lot of energy and a lot of great ideas. Actually, people are going to be excited about it.
Now you joined the team. You know, you were at Microsoft before, and then you left.
9.5 years.
Now, what were you working on for 9.5 years? This is a long time ago.
Oh God! First, you know, Microsoft Train Simulator, Counter-Strike Xbox, like all that kind of stuff. Bloodwake.
Bloodwake. He's the guy. Bloodwake. But no, it's great to have you working on you know, the franchise. I mean, we're not really talking that much about it, but you're here, so I'll let you kind of get through what you can say about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, there's not a lot to say yet because it's only been 4 months, but it's just fans should know, like, I'm really optimistic about Gears. You know, we're passionate fans who love the game, and we're just going to do it right, and so we're really stoked.
All right, well, it sounds like a lot of fun. Listen, I'll let you go take your seat. Thank you. We'll see you inside. Rod Ferguson from Black Tusk worked on some amazing games, BioShock Infinite, all the Gears. That guy makes awesome games. All right, Silicon Valley, one of my favorite brand new shows. They told us what my favorite game is.
It's helped make nerdism less like you're a nerd and more like, yeah, I'm a nerd, I play this.
I think what it really did for me, video games, because it's going to sound like a joke, but I think it makes you more resilient, because when I was a little kid, those games were really, really hard, like the snow level on Ninja Gaiden. It put hair on my chest. Like, I was like a little 7-year-old. Yeah, I mean, it really worked out.
God, I remember that snow level. Put hair on my chest, too. All right, now listen, we are just under 10 minutes away from the show starting. Do not go away. And I got a little something for you. I know you're Happy Wars fans, right? You want your Happy Wars on Xbox One, right? Well, here we go. Happy Wars coming to Xbox One. Of course, you'll be able to take your content between Xbox One, Xbox 360. It's going to support 4-player local split-screen multiplayer. Awesome. We've got some still folks walking in there, getting their photos taken. Oh, yeah, the D4 team. Look at those guys. Anyway, lots going on. We're moments away from the show starting. And don't forget, after the show, we are doing a special post-show with the community. Q&A with some of the executives. Twitch.tv/Xbox is where it's there. I'm going to be hosting that as well. Meanwhile, inside, the event is filling up. I can tell it's filling up because there's almost no one out here. There's some folks walking in, but all the fans are almost all inside, getting ready. Graham is inside. Graham, tell us how things are going inside. Have you found your seat? Are we ready to go?
I don't think I've got a seat, actually. I need to talk to someone about that. But I'll tell you what, let's keep it down, okay? Because I've gone a bit special ops, and I've snuck behind the main stage to see where all the magic happens, right? These are all the brave men and women who are the unsung heroes of the media briefing. They're back here queuing up all the trailers, taking care of the lighting, the cameras, the editing, all that good stuff that goes into making the amazing show that I hope you're going to enjoy on the live stream. Now, I think probably what I'm going to do is sneak up behind someone and see if I can see some of the trailers getting queued up. So let me go and do that. Everyone, I hope you really, really enjoy the show. Stick with us. Larry, I'm going to hand back to you outside.
All right. Thank you very much, Graham. That's right. We're moments away from the show. We're going to sign off in just a minute. I want to first thank our friend Bonnie Ross, Frank O'Connor from 343. There's a Spark team coming by there. Look at that. Anyway, Ted Price, Sunset Overdrive, all of Insomniac Games that pulled up in the bus earlier. Special thanks to the LAPD for letting them in. Asher Vollmer from 3, which is going to be, it's from iOS. We're going to have it coming to ID at Xbox program. Dan Greenwald making that dramatic entrance. Alex Dragopoulos, Fantasia coming to Xbox One later this year. Of course, Abby Heppy, thank you for Titanfall, and everybody over there at Respawn for the hundreds of hours we've been spending in Titanfall. Of course, Rod Ferguson, Black Tusk. Hopefully we'll see him on stage sometime in the future. Anyway, don't go away. The countdown clock is just here. Want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. We have an awesome, awesome couple hours ahead, so check it out. I'm Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The briefing will begin shortly. Thank you.